hard enough to be an artist because it can be such a lonely pursuit sometimes and such an individual thing, but really what we're all about is community. And so just seeing those friendships and those relationships develop. We've had couples that have met at the Tweetup and have been dating for a long time, people starting their web series and casting other people in the web series that they've met here, and again, other people who've met writers, producers, directors, casting director, all those things. But really at the core of it is that it's a really great community of people who continue to be able to be friends and share a community as artists in the city.
People aren't trying to network with you. People are just trying to, get to know you. And if a conversation about what you're working on comes out of that, then great. That's what we're all working on something at some point, or at least we should be.
It wasn't so who are you and what do you do? It was you're the one who tweets this and says this and you do this and I saw you booked this or you wrote this column. Stay plugged in. Go. I know sometimes pursuing this career can be a really isolating experience. We spend so much of our time working from our home office, checking things on the internet. You check Actors Access, LA Casting, you submit, you do your mailings, you check your social networking sites. There's great value to actually showing up in person and connecting with people.
It's an epicenter of, I think, everything LA for the modern actor. So it's very genius to force the person to only speak in 140 characters because that forces the quality and not quantity. It allows you to be just a little bit more, have a little more wit in your conversation than usual. And so we come here and we sort of elaborate on that.
We're at a play for another friend of ours, and afterwards he was like, hey, I'm going to this Tweetup thing, do you want to go? And I was like, I'm on Twitter, I like beer, sure, why not?
We have casting directors who come and other members of the industry who are just really down to earth and kind of awesome. I do know of a few web series that have definitely started from the Tweetups. I know there's a documentary that's being produced and shot and everything by some people who met at a Tweetup. I know I've gotten auditions from people I've met at Tweetups.
Actually, my friend Eric, who I was in class with, said that it was a really good experience when he went, so couldn't make it last month, but this is my first one. Definitely, I will be coming back.
It's a way to meet people that are in your community and on your level.
It's great to meet online and kind of chat back and forth through 140 characters, but to actually meet in person and kind of put a face to the avatar, the little thumbnail that you get to see, it's great.
My favorite thing about the Tweetup is, gosh, that's a hard question. I have so many favorite things about the Tweetup.
Finding a group of people that are willing to put themselves out there so that you can meet other people, it's great.
It's just a great opportunity for everyone to find new resources around LA that can help them benefit in their acting career.
Right now, I really use Twitter to follow managers and agents and casting directors and kind of get their own personal opinions on things and get their advice and see how their minds really work.
It's actually great for casting directors as well, like through actor-casting director relationships. Every now and then they'll kind of give like a Q&A, so you can kind of pick their brains, and they do like different like nightly Q&As where you can kind of go on a personal level with them where maybe actors in the past didn't really have that.
Anybody who's joining Twitter for the first time now probably has a Facebook mindset, and so they live in a world where everyone that they connect with is also connected back to them, and so everybody is seeing everything that's going across in both directions. On Twitter, you're only following people who you find interesting, and only the people who are following you back find you interesting. And so I think the biggest tip I can give for people who are new to Twitter is stay interesting to your followers, because those are people who you can count among your fans. You need to share things with them that they find interesting. If you're an actor and you're trying to promote what you've got going on, do that, but also maybe share a tip. Share something that maybe helped your career along that could help a newbie's career along. Mentor a little bit.
You get to follow those people who are talking about the things that you're interested in.
If you're just starting Twitter, follow anybody you're interested in your favorite subject.
Learn how to speak in less than 140 characters. abbreviate everything. Learn how to shorten links. It's tough because everybody has a lot to say, and Twitter does not give you that option.
When I go to a Twitter feed, if it's all messages about me, and no responses to anyone else or no retweeting of anybody else's, then I'm kind of not interested. I think people make the mistake that it's only self-promotion, and it's really not. I mean, it's interaction and it's community. You want to foster a conversation more than just a blast.
No, there's those people that come in and do their day-to-day. I had coffee here, I did this there, like, whatever. But if you have something really big going on and you have followers and they can spread the word and you can just kind of get your thing out there, it's like having a free website.
Like, I'll post interesting websites or articles or just quotes, and people will just start a conversation from it.
On projects I cast at the early part of 2011, brought in some actors that I would not have known existed except for the LA Actors Tweetup.
I feel like anytime I meat anybody, it helps my acting career. So I never know who's going to call me, in a week from now or 2 weeks from now or 3 years from now.
I actually got some work from talking with people. I got some auditions from some of the casting directors that were here. I booked web series work.
This guy started following me, and I was like, why is someone following me? Because I was mostly following other people. And then I started looking at who he was following, and then I was like, whoa, there's producers and directors and actors and casting directors on here that were putting on resources, links, and answering questions. So it was more like I wasn't going on to be like, hey, put me in your movie. It was more like I was getting a lot of benefit from it by just reading their tweets. So then you follow them. So that opened my eyes to Twitter.
All right, one of the reasons we do this Tweetup, of course, is to communicate to anybody in the world. And we have a good friend that would love to be in here in LA. She just can't quite make it yet. So me and Ben, we know her, Jana Chris, all the way in Germany. She's 18, and I know her dream would be to be here in LA and pursue acting. She has a passion like anybody else. So Ben, say hello to Jana.
Jana, how are you? We hope one day you can make it out here.
Yep. And we've met you in so many ways that technology allows us, but we haven't met you officially yet, and we hope that day comes soon. So, see you out there.